Hello everybody and welcome back to Innocent Life. We are here on the 4th day of summer and I have been a very busy bee. So I'm basically just going to be going over what I've done in the last few days as we start in the summer season. Here is where I've planted all of my crops. What I did was I just planted a square of 9 of each, and I tried to make this a little bit more uniform looking. There's a couple of squares that I wasn't able to use, so we have a couple of mix-matched sort of things here and there, but for the most part I think that this looks a lot nicer than what we had last season. It's all organized, it's all in one place, and I have a little bit of everything. I've gone ahead and planted everything that was available to me in the summer season so far. So I have been watering these and getting levels up with my watering can. And my watering can, I think, is almost ready to be leveled. It looks like I've got about 60 more points to go, and then we can go ahead and get the second level of the can, and then we can go and get an upgraded can from Massamy. So slowly but surely working on that. And I want to plant more stuff, but I'm a little bit hesitant because I have a sinking feeling that as soon as I go bananas on planting, a summer storm is going to come along and wipe all my crops out. That could just be paranoia talking, but I had a lot of very bad memories with Animal Parade that kind of scarred me for life. And in this game, crops are rated on sort of a system of how fragile they are. So some crops are more than likely going to be completely wiped out in a storm, and then other ones are more sturdy. And I have a variety of both, so I don't want to kind of plant the more frail ones until I know how they're going to stand up in a storm. So to the left here, we can see that I have actually placed 4 blue jewels in 4 sockets. I've unlocked this patch of land that I'm now able to use to my heart's desire, and I have done the same with the 4 yellow jewels. Obviously, last time we checked on this area, it wasn't like that at all. I do believe that we had 2 yellow jewels and we only had 1 blue one. But obviously, I found a good place to get a few of those jewels, and I'm going to show you where I found them now, so that you can do the same, because unlocking that area is not only going to be beneficial for our farming, but it's beneficial for the story. We're going to be able to walk into any sealed door that has a yellow seal or a blue seal on it once you've placed those jewels. It's going to unlock a few new areas for us, and it is also going to allow us to sort of move on with the story. So if you take the raft that was given to us by the villagers, we can get to the other side of the river. We can take a look at the bridge that they built, which is very, very nice, by the way. Our bridge before was wooden, and they've gone ahead and built a nice stone bridge with a staircase that allows us to go back to our home very, very easily. So nice job on the villagers' part. They certainly delivered. And this area here doesn't have too much at the moment. We have our hot springs, which no Harvest Moon game would be complete without. So I'm glad to see that they've included it in this game. If we head up this path here, it is sort of a dead end. We have a little cliff water area here, and there's a few trees in the area that we can take a look at and just take note about these trees and when you may be able to get fruit off of them. So not much there. But if we head the other direction, there's a couple more things we can look at. We're going to ignore that cave for now, and if we can continue down the other path, this is also a dead end, unfortunately. There's some fallen trees in the way. And I think the sign here also says that. fallen trees do not enter. Just keep that location in mind for later, because obviously that is going to be important at a later date. Make sure you have your hammer, and then when you're ready, go into this cave area, because this is where I found all of the jewels, and this place is much bigger and much more abundant than the first cave that we found in Volcano Town. It has new jewels, it has new ores, and obviously it has an abundance of jewels for us to put into our farm. So if you basically head straight ahead from where you start and then go north a little bit, you'll find these 3 chests here, and I do believe that there were 2 yellow and 1 blue in here. So that would have us having all of our yellow jewels. So you can start by placing those if you'd like, and you have an additional blue one. If you head southeast down that path, you should come to a staircase that you can go down. And down here we have another chest, which will have another blue jewel in it. And if you continue all the way over to the other side, there is a yellow door. Now, I was very confused about this, because normally what would happen is you would place all the yellow jewels on your farm, and you would be able to have the ability to unlock any door that had a yellow jewel seal on it. But from what I was reading, apparently you can't go through this door because you're facing the wrong way. It's a one-way door, which is really confusing. I'm not sure why they did that, but if you were as confused as I was, then that is apparently the reason that they gave. So don't fret about that, we'll work on that later. Head back up and then continue on northeast, going up into this second area that you can walk through onto the next screen. Once you've placed all of the yellow jewels on your farm, come back, go through this door, and we should be able to find another chest down here with our final blue jewel. So just kind of mapping out what I found and where I found them. Finally, if you continue on east again, you'll come into a desert area. Now this is not available to you. You can't walk through here like I'm doing now until you place all of the blue jewels into the altar. Once you've done that, you can come back and explore the area. And I encourage everybody to explore the rest of the cave that I skipped. Obviously, you can see there is a ton of places to mine and a lot of things to pick up, but I basically just wanted to go over the meat and potatoes, so to speak, about where to find the jewels, which I think is kind of the most important part of this whole cave. And obviously finding out where that desert is as well, because that's going to be an entirely new area for us to explore, and it is going to be important in the story as well. So I was just showcasing off the yellow doors. There are also some blue doors near our farm that we can go into. However, because time passes so damn quickly in this game, it's already 8 o'clock at night, and I don't have much time left in the day to kind of talk about much else. Although, to be fair, that's kind of all that I really got done in the last couple of days. Fixing up my crops, getting the battle bot to help me clear off the property, mining and gathering those jewels. So you can see there is a blue door here for us to open, and then I do believe that there is a blue door in here as well that we can open near the back. Oh, maybe not. I know there's another blue one here somewhere. I'll find it. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Like I said, I'll probably save that for another video. The other thing I did was I watched the cooking channel on Monday, and I learned a couple of new recipes That can be found in the Boiling Advanced section. So you have 3 new recipes here. And if we take a look at our recipe book, we've pretty much covered half of what she has to offer. There's a couple more weeks that we can watch the channel, but as we can see here, we only have a couple of more sections to actually learn. And then after that, we'll have all the recipes and we just have to work on sort of perfecting it all. Whew, alright, well that was an action-packed day. I think that's about all that I really had to go over and say. Like I said, a lot of really exciting stuff happening all at once. Unlocking all of those seals, all of those doors, finding all these new areas, etc. And everything else is going well. We've still got a lot of money. Like I said, we're working on leveling up that watering can. My crops are doing well so far, and our stats just keep on climbing. So if we can continue this, I think that we are headed in a very, very good direction. I want to thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.